I just finished sharing a testimony. Now I want to share a devotional with you. The text says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11. I want to teach you how to access your future. The only way you can access your future is getting connected to the all-wise God. Let me repeat. The only way you can access your future is by getting connected to the all-wise God. He knows the plans for your life. He knows the plans of tomorrow. He knows all the plans. And so in order for you to have a successful future, you got to get connected to the all-knowing God, the one who knows everything, the one who knows the plans for your life. Let me tell you something. If you plan your life, it will be unsuccessful. But if God plans your life, you can guarantee a successful life. Success in God's eyes is when you fulfill the assignment that He has given to you in this life. God wants to take you through this life in you fulfilling the assignment He has for your life. So now here are at least 3 things that will happen to you when you accept God's plan for your life. Number 1, you will be at peace. The text teaches us that the plans of God are of peace. God wants you to be at peace in this life. So when you go through mountains, or when you go over mountains or go through valleys, God wants you to be at peace. Because sometimes the enemy will try to inflict you with sickness, inflict you with trouble, inflict you with financial difficulties. But God wants you to experience financial difficulties, experience all of these different challenges in peace. God does not say that sometimes you won't have financial difficulties. God does not promise that sometimes you won't go through hardship. God did not promise that sometimes you will not have difficult times in your life. But He promises that He will give you peace through these difficult times. He will give you peace over the mountains. He will give you peace through your valleys. Number 2, the second thing that is guaranteed that will happen to you is that the plans of God will be plans of no evil. And so therefore, no evil shall harm you. When evil try to come against you, evil shall not prevail over your life, because you have aligned your will. You have aligned your plans with God's plan. You have accepted God's will. You have accepted God's plans for your life. So evil have no power over you. But God's plan will prevail. God's will, God's protection will prevail over your life. And the third thing that will happen, that is guaranteed to happen in your life, is that you will know your end. I said you will know your end. The end will not catch you by surprise. You will have already fulfilled God's assignment for your life. And guess what? God will tell you when your assignment is now finished in this life, when it is time for you to die. He told Moses, He told Abraham, He told Paul, Peter, all these disciples, all these men of God, Elijah, they all knew when their time was coming to an end. When you align your will with God's will, when you align your plan with God's plan, when you accept God's plan for your life, these 3 things are a must for you to receive. So trust God, accept His plan for your life, and you will be able to see that you're living a better life. So how you can get access to the future is by getting connected to the all-wise God, the all-knowing God who loves you and cares about you. God bless you.